okay. I'm outside. I'm outside in the front yard so I can watch passersby. And I think this is the same kind of reception I had. I'm in a different location. I'm in the front yard. And it's kind of shadowy because I'm in the shade. And this is your drive home. I guess what we can do is for your drive home, we'll pray for a safe ride home. And we can pray together. God, please help us to get home safely. Watch over us while we drive. Amen. And then we can get on with, this show is sponsored by the 777 Money Blessing. Just pay $7.77. You'll get a money blessing and you'll be able to keep the show going. That'll be part of your blessing, keeping the show going. So I guess I'll just keep talking and answering some chats. Maybe some people will chat. And this is how we'll do this. This is my idea. I was given an idea. So I guess I'll consider this April the 5th. I think today is April the 5th. And it's usually Pizza Friday. Maybe I can make that happen. Pizza Friday. I always like to, since I can't call out for pizza, I can definitely go to the store and get a pizza. I like getting a nice deluxe frozen pizza and a Coke and put that pizza in the oven and cook it up and enjoy it. Sit there and watch television and or listen to a radio. Hi, Mason. Welcome, Mason. This is called drive time. We're taking that drive home from work, and it's Friday. Isn't that great? It's our Friday drive home. And people who are logging in, I guess, they can be, hi, that's what the text says. So what we're doing is, this is a drive home, and we could talk about something other than the news, talk about something other than problems. We can shift our awareness to something better. I think that's that chant, Soham Akal. Soham Akal means something greater. We can go for something greater. And we can just enjoy the end of a work day. I'm pretty sure it's almost 5 o'clock. I shouldn't say that because maybe you're watching this after 5 o'clock on your way home. And I'm trying to think of some games we can play. Would you rather, or finish this sentence? You know, I was thinking of some sentences that we can finish. You know, I like to show my blank when the window is open. We can start off with that. Do like one of those 99 bottles of beer on the wall or something like that. I like to show my blank when the window is open. I think that's pretty funny. It's a pretty funny sentence. We could start off with that till we get bored. Hi, welcome, Mark. We got Mark and Mason. Good day. Guten Tag. I really need to shave this beard. I like cheese. Do you like cheese? I always go for the sharp jack. No, sharp cheddar cheese. I like all different kinds of cheeses. Cheeses are good. And I like to say cheese because it makes you look like you're smiling when you say cheese. I guess I can answer questions. That's what I can do. Our sentence for today is, I like to show my blank when the window is open. That'll be something that I can start the day off with. Our Friday drive home. We'll see if the talk lasts long enough for a Friday drive home. I'm in my front yard, or should I say our front yard. Me and me mama flatmates. Me and me mama flatmates. So that's what we're doing right now. I'm sitting in the front of the yard. This time of day is when it's shady, so I can take advantage of that. Do. What is the do part? Do as in dew drop in? Or the dew drop? Morning dew or doo-doo? That's what we could do for fun, you know. I could just answer questions. I think I'll have to write down a sentence to finish. I like to show my blank when the window is open. People can answer that, and I'll write down. I'll say the answers, because this is for people driving home. You know, when they're driving home, they can just turn this on and listen to it on their way home. And I guess I can give shout outs. A shout out to whoever wants a shout out. I think what a shout out is when we say, hey, I want to say hi to Mark and Mason. Mark and Mason, that's who I want to shout out. Give a little shout out. This is brought to you by the 777 Blessing. If you donate to this station, actually it's not a station, it's a channel. This channel, if you donate to this channel, $7.77, you will be blessed, and you will keep this channel going. You'll keep this channel. Maybe I'll be able to put some new tires on my car. My car needs new tires. The tire store said that they are legally bald. I have legally bald tires. I didn't know there was such a thing, legally bald. So what one of my goals is to get new tires for my vehicle and an oil change. It needs an oil change. And to maybe treat my brother, because my brother is the one who kept my car running. It doesn't show all those. Yeah, his name's Shaggy. If you look up my my videos and my shorts, sometimes Shaggy is in there. I know I have videos of Shaggy. My earlier videos, Shaggy's still alive and well. He's 14 years old. That's what the vet said. The vet said he's 14 years old, which I guess is pretty old for a dog. Because I guess it's 7 years to 1 year, I guess, is a dog's life. Welcome to your drive home. I'm your host, Ed. He's a Bouchon Dotson. I get a Bouchon and Dotson got together and decided to make a puppy. So that's what it is. It's a Bouchon and Dotson. And he's in the house chilling right now. Maybe one of these days I could show him during a stream. During your drive home, I could show the doggy, but then you'd be distracted. I don't want you to be distracted while you're driving. So I guess don't drink too much water. That's another thing I learned. I was listening to the radio when that happened. There was a lady, it was called Hold Your Wee for a Wee. Hold Your Wee for a Wee. And the lady was had to drink a lot of water in order to win a wee, and she wound up dying. She actually died holding her wee. So people can die from too much water. And you can also die from laughing too. I heard some stories about people dying laughing. That was in Morbid Facts. I'll have to get that Morbid Facts. This guy died because he laughed too much. And then that phrase, tickle me to death, that's an actual thing. Tickle me to death. You can actually tickle someone to death. Laughter is the best medicine, and it can also kill you. So I guess we'll continue on the drive home. We'll call this the drive home, right around 5 o'clock. See how many people get on board. Having me talking in their ear while they drive, you know. Just let me talk in your ear. I'll be like that ghost that rides along with you like at Disneyland. I've been to Disneyland. I like that haunted mansion. The haunted mansion ride ends with some ghosts hitchhiking, and you can see them riding with you. That actually happens too. During the tsunami, I think it was the tsunami, or the tsunami in Japan. The cabbies were reporting that that they were giving people rides and then they would disappear. So it's like they were actually giving rides to ghosts. I'll try to have more of that on my show. If you'd like to be a guest, let me know. I'm looking for guests. It ain't no thing. All you gotta do, I guess, is send me a certain link. Because I know when you do a stream, they give you the option of having someone join you. And that's what I can do. Danica Patrick does that. I think Rose McGowan and Holly Marie Combs, they did a stream like that. It looks like the Brady Bunch, depending on if you want to do the vertical or horizontal. I like the horizontal better because you can watch it on the telly. When you're on the telly, you can viddy people on the telly, as they say in the UK. I'm going to definitely bring my hat out tomorrow. My head's feeling kind of cold today. And we got 9 people. I always like to talk, shout out to the 9 people. So Mark is chatting right now. We had Mason said hi. So let's move on, like Willy Wonka says. And I guess we'll sit and enjoy all this lovely weather. The dogwoods have blossomed. They have big, beautiful petals. Have you ever seen a dogwood tree? I love to take a photo of a dogwood tree and then use it for one of my thumbnails. That'd be pretty cool. I'm trying to collect a lot of thumbnails so that each time somebody clicks on one of my videos, they're clicking on a different picture, which is kind of cool, you know. So this is only 13 minutes. We've only driven 13 minutes. So I guess, should we talk about possums? Possums actually play possum. They have these scent glands around their mouth to make flies land on their mouth, so they look even more dead. I encountered a possum one time that was playing possum. I should have just left it alone, because that's what they do. The poor guy, I thought it was dead and I threw it in the dumpster. And that's not cool. I mean, because what if it was playing possum? That's what they're good at. Possums are good at playing possum. And it deceived me. I thought, well, let's throw this dead possum into the garbage. And which was probably pretty traumatic if the possum was in fact playing possum. So what do I say to my total of 8 viewers? I got a total of 8 viewers. I'm thinking of putting my my jelly bean machine out here to see who comes up and gets jelly beans. I could use all the money I can get right now. It's just sitting in my house, you know, this jelly bean machine. You put 25 cents in it and you get a handful of jelly beans. Maybe once the word gets out, I'll make a lot of money just off my jelly bean machine. I'll have to take a picture of it. Use that as one of the thumbnails. I've got quite a few thumbnails. I need to get more so I can have like I can switch it up a bit. Then I can do shorts of people buying jelly beans. I used to sell candy, you know. They called me the Candy Man. I'm your candy man. I would just sit there at Happy Hog, a place called Happy Hog. It was a barbecue restaurant. I would sit in the lobby and sell candy. Maybe I can go back to that. Just see if I see who comes by and buys candy. If I sell enough candy, I could probably open a store, you know. Then I could broadcast from the store, behind the counter, you know, like clerks. I'm not even supposed to be here today. So what can we do on our drive home? Nobody's chatting with me yet. Well, two people chatted briefly. I want to do this for at least an hour because some drives are maybe an hour. And they can continue listening. You know, even when they pull into the driveway or garage. After they pull into the garage, they can just walk with me into the house and enjoy their Pizza Friday. That's what we can do each day of the week. I can have a special drive home. In the mornings, do the drive to work. That'd be kind of fun. I think I still know how to have fun. A lot of us don't. A lot of us have forgotten how to have fun. And it's sad. We got to remember how to have fun. We got to play games like finish this sentence or would you rather or how much is gas. That's what we could do. We could hunt for the lowest gas prices. That'd be a fun ride home from work. We could just put in the chat the lowest price you've seen so far and where to get it. You might make somebody jealous that way. But yeah, we could call it Gas Watch. That'll be one of our games. Have some games to play on the way home. It'll be a live chat, you know. Not for the ones driving, you know. The only thing they should be doing is listening, if they're in fact driving. Right now it seems like everyone's heading home. Everybody have fun tonight. Everybody Wang Chun tonight. Who is an 80s kid? Who grew up during the 80s? That's what I want to know. Who grew up during the 80s? Did you watch Goonies? Did you watch The Terminator? Did you watch Adventures in Babysitting? Did you watch Top Gun? Did you watch Legend and Labyrinth? Who's with me? Who's watched 80s movies or listened to 80s music? Everybody have fun tonight. Everybody Wang Chun tonight. Everybody have fun tonight. Everybody Wang Chun. Wang Chun is a martial art. It's a pretty effective martial art. They say it works in street fighting. Taekwondo is another one that works in street fighting. Taekwondo originated in Korea. I think a lot of martial arts came from Korea. But then it's just offshoots of Korean martial art. The Filipinos have good martial arts. Kali, etc. So we got people coming home. They're on their ride home from work. Yeah. So I'm doing that live stream out in the front yard, seeing all the fun to be had. Eddie's Funhouse. I guess I'll sit here quietly so you can concentrate on your driving until somebody chats. When somebody chats, I can say what they say. Yeah, just sit quietly for a while. See what happens. There's a cat across the street that has 2 spots on it. Kind of looks like an emoji. Looks like an emoji cat. I guess you have to have a lot of energy to do a drive home. You gotta have a lot of energy. I'll see what I can do to keep my energy up. Because it's after lunch, but before dinner. If I can't go get pizza, I'll have chili cheese dogs. Bunker Hill seems to be my favorite chili. Bunker Hill with no beans. Chili without beans. In the small can. I open a small can of bunker chili. Then I get some Velveeta. I open the hot dog bun and put the cheese in there to where the points are pointing towards the ends of the bun. And then I lay down the hot dog, and then I put the chili on top, and then I have my chili cheese dog. Because there's no Wiener Schnitzel out here. There's no Der Wiener Schnitzel in Georgia. So I got to make my own chili cheese dogs. Der Wiener Schnitzel made good chili cheese dogs. I shouldn't be doing this because people don't need to be hungry on their way home unless they stop at a drive-thru. They're not in a rush when they're heading home, so maybe they can pull over and get themselves something to eat on the way home. That way you don't dirty up any dishes. I could tell my mother sometimes would rather eat out than dirty up some dishes. She's all about the paper plates. Who's into cryptozoology? You know, like Sasquatch, the Loch Ness Monster, the Chupacabra, the Mothman, the Greys. Some people have actually been abducted by aliens. Some people were actually abducted. And some people have actually seen Bigfoot. They have him on video, or they have him audio, you know. They've recorded his growl. Some say he has a language, Bigfoot. Some say he has a language. And he likes to take trees and turn them upside down. He likes to uproot trees as a warning, you know. He'll uproot a tree and stick in the ground. He's the hide and seek champion. I've seen some T-shirts that say Sasquatch hide and seek champion, which is pretty funny. One guy has a silhouette of Sasquatch in his front yard. I forget where it is, but I remember sometimes just driving by and I'll see the silhouette of Sasquatch in his front yard. I kind of envy people like that who have a yard, an actual yard, where they can set up their archery equipment and fire arrows at a target. Or sometimes it's just a target of some kind. You know, they'll have a deer. They'll practice with this deer statue. And they can replace the arrows. I mean, not the arrows, the target. Somebody here on our premises has some Canadian geese decoys. Canadian geese decoys are in his front yard. That'd be a good target for archery. I have a crossbow I haven't set up in a long time. I just put some WD-40 on it so it wouldn't rust. Crossbows are pretty fun. Mine has a stirrup. You put your foot in the stirrup. It's a 150-pound pull, which is good because for hunting. It's good for hunting because you can hold that arrow for a long time. You can wait for that deer to get out from behind the tree or from behind the bushes so you can actually have a clear shot. A lot of people hunt up in the trees. People still bow hunt. I think bow hunting has become more popular. I'm out here in nature, in the shade. I'm in the shade. I actually sat out here until the shade came. I could feel the sun burning the side of my face. Until the shade came. So I guess we'll wait for somebody to chat. Somebody may or may not chat. I do have, Arizona tea is in these little packets. You know, for your water bottle. They stopped selling the tea. I went there to get some more Arizona tea, and it was just in, they were out of it. They were having a clearance on the tea. And kind of broke my heart, you know, no more Arizona tea. You got to buy them in those big cans. And I was thinking about bringing my bigger table out here, sitting it, because I can sit a chair beside me and interview people. That'd be kind of fun to do. The more the merrier, they say. We can do some invite, maybe get a bag of potato chips, a bag of crisps, sit here and chit chat. I can run on donations, you know. I was calculating I'd do pretty well for this station, for this this channel. I'd be doing pretty well for this channel if everyone gave $7.77 each month. I'd be able to keep going. I'd be able to keep doing this. And I can add more, you know. I could get a voice actor, you know. Get a man and a lady voice actor. Do some prank calls. Voice actors are pretty interesting. They're pretty good at impersonations. Or I can audition some people. That'd be kind of fun. Audition some people who can do impressions or have strange talents. And then present them on my channel. But then I need money to do that. I need to have a location. I need to have people show up and audition. And then I'd probably have to pay them to come on. Unless they're a YouTuber, then they could just come on and promote their channel. They could just promote their channel. That'd be pretty good. Pretty good thing. Who doesn't want to promote their channel? Talk about what they do, you know. Talk about what's their draw. What draws them to their channel. Maybe have some people sing some songs. Some people do occasionally sing songs that they wrote. That's how people get discovered sometimes. That's how Bo Burnham got discovered. Justin Bieber. quite a few others. There's some lady singers too. Melly Baby from Canada. She's getting some press on the YouTube. Trying to think of who else. Who else is promoting? Who else is being well promoted? I guess I like the quiet. Don't you like the quiet? Don't you like when we can just sit out and breathe the fresh air, roll down a window? See who's coming home today? Maybe somebody could tell me what they're having for dinner tonight. What are you having for dinner tonight? I warn you, I don't want spaghetti again. I warn you, I don't want spaghetti again. That's a Tim and Eric skit that's pretty funny. Who's going to have fish? Friday is a fish day for most people. For some people. Fish on Friday. I know at Baby Jane's they serve fish on Friday. It probably wouldn't be that much of a deal for me to cook some fish. But I like fish and rice. It takes a while to cook rice if you don't have a rice cooker. I think it's like 16 minutes. There goes an aeroplane. I guess we could talk about weird dreams. Who's had a weird dream lately? Those reoccurring dreams that you can't quite figure out. Reoccurring dreams like the ones I have. The one where you really have to go and there's all the bathrooms or all the stalls have no toilet in them. Those are horrible dreams. Or you can't move. You have a dream where you can't move. You're trying to get away and you can't move. So, I guess that's all we're doing. I'll be talking to you home. Nobody is really joining as of now. It's only 33 minutes. It is a lovely day today. There's still a couple of hours left of sunlight. There's lots of pretty birds out today. I can hear them off in the distance. So I'm in front of an azalea bush. Azaleas are interesting plants. They are perennial. No, they are annual. Once a year, they sprout their flowers. And then for the rest of the year, it's just a bush. There's some things you can give to an azalea that makes it bloom more. But our azalea bush just blooms once a year, around April. And then it's just a bush. I forgot to get my binoculars out. I like having my binoculars because I see birds here and they look like eagles. They look like golden eagles in the air. But sometimes a bird can be deceptive. They could look like an eagle, but they're actually a buzzard. There are buzzards here. Big black buzzards or vultures. I guess during the eclipse, there's supposed to be a lot of cicadas. All different species of cicadas are supposed to emerge from their holes. And I hope that doesn't happen because that would suck. Having to drive over cicadas, having to sweep them off of your porch. One time there was a grasshopper infestation. I remember in California, I was working at Kmart, and there was just all these grasshoppers. No, yeah, grasshoppers. They weren't crickets, they were grasshoppers. Lots and lots of them. All up and down the walls. Like those videos you've seen. Hopefully this will take off, this idea. Like Mark Twain said, a man with an idea is a damn fool until he's proven otherwise. Sometimes it's worth it to be a damn fool for a while until you're proven otherwise. It's fun. I'm attracted to things that don't work. I'm attracted to things that seem like a good idea. There are those who get paid to just sit and talk. They get paid a lot of money to introduce their guest, then sit and talk with their guest. I guess you got to put in the stick time. That's what pilots call it, stick time. You got to put in your stick time. You got to pay your dues. I guess that's how you get your training. You got to do all. You got to be an intern, and then interns eventually get paid. A lot of people start out as interns, and then it's all downhill from there, I suppose. Hold on tight to your dreams. That's what they say in that song. Hold on tight to your dreams. You have to dream a lot before it becomes your reality. Sometimes. You have to have a very good clarity. You have to have clarity in your vision. Things come together for you easier when you have clarity. You don't want to confuse your image because it just takes longer. This turned out to be okay. A few people waved as I sat out here. A few people said they didn't say anything, they just waved. It's good to see people are getting out and taking a walk. They're going on walkabout. This is a lovely spring day. It's April. It's finally another day that we can mark off the calendar. I got to go in and check on my dog. He sometimes doesn't mind being leashed up out here. Well, I guess that's 39 minutes. I guess it's time to cook dinner. It's not quite an hour, but it's 39 minutes. Maybe after dinner I'll be full of more energy. I got to eat to get energy. So I guess this will be the end of this segment. 40 minutes into the segment. That's usually a drive time. Unless you live really far from from home or work very far from home, 40 minutes, maybe a few more minutes, and that'll be a full hour. I can make that a full hour of drive time. Hopefully this thing will gain momentum, People will, well, it's kind of hard to chat and drive. Maybe this isn't a good idea. Maybe listen to this after, when it's gone to archive. I'll have to choose some times where people aren't driving. And then you can listen to this while you drive. That'd be a better idea. It's all about the timing. I saw a lot of people flying kites yesterday. In April. March used to be kite flying. March was the windy season. Now it seems to be April. Here in Georgia, any season can be windy season. That's what I've noticed. Any old day of the week, you'll get really high winds, especially in the summertime and springtime. Depends on the temperature, the outside temperature. You got hot air rising and cold air blowing in where the hot air used to be. That's what they say. Wind doesn't blow, it follows. All that, the sun is warming up the air and the wind is filling in the gap. The cold air is filling in the gap. I think that's what I'll do. I'll just keep this going until the hour mark. When the hour mark happens, I am not in studio. I am outside. This seems to be catching on quite a bit. Radio is evolved. Radio is now audio and video. I noticed that with the Howard Stern show. Armstrong and Getty for a while was audio and video. But then they just went back to audio. I guess people have to, when they work, they listen. That's what I gotta do to be competitive. That's what I must do to be competitive. Keep doing what I am doing. I've been getting some good feedback. It takes a while for an audience to grow, I've noticed. It took like April of last year before I get the people that I have now. But what's cool is there's some people who are telling other people. There's Manji, she's telling other people. Arthur has told other people. So maybe my audience will slowly but surely grow into a bigger audience. And then my dream will come to fruition. It's the journey, not the destination. My journey has been something that I can archive. That's what all these streams are. These streams are the archives of my journey, the chronicling of my journey to having more and more people join more and more streams. I just gotta make sure that good things come out of my pie hole, Make sure the sounds that come out of my mouth are uplifting and encouraging. I think a lot of people are going to be trying harder to make heaven here on earth. And it's succeeding. Because a lot more people want heaven here on earth. We don't have to die to go to heaven. We can enjoy heaven while we're here. We can have a heavenly life while we're here. We don't have to wait to die or hope to die. We can enjoy life here. That's my vision. My vision is to make heaven a place on earth. Like Belinda Carlisle, you know. We'll make heaven a place on earth. Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. And Queen, that Queen song, this could be heaven, this could be heaven for everyone. This could be heaven. I'm pretty sure that's a Queen song. This could be heaven. I'll have to look up that song again. It's so neat that we can listen to songs out on demand. When I was young, you had to wait for the radio. You had to wait for the DJ to play a song you liked. If you didn't have the album, all we had was radio. All we had was radio. In the 70s. In the 70s, all we had was radio and our record players and our 8-track tape players. Then we just had to wait and wait for the DJ to put the song on that we want to hear. Now you can just go on YouTube, turn on the microphone and ask for the song you want to hear any old time. We're almost an hour. I guess I can stay on for just a few more minutes. It's like that last pull-up. Mommy, wow, I'm a big kid now. I can pull my fan on. I'm a big kid now. Mommy, wow. Pull-ups. I can pull my fan on. Mommy, wow. I'm a big kid now. Who remembers the slinky? A slinky, a slinky. For fun, it's a wonderful toy. Fun for a girl and a boy. What walks downstairs, a loader in pairs, and makes a slinkety sound. A slink, a thing, a marvelous thing. Everyone knows it's slinky. A slinky, a slinky. For fun, it's a wonderful toy. Fun for a girl and a boy. What walks downstairs, a loader in pairs, it makes a slinkety sound. A thing, a marvelous thing. Everyone knows it's slinky. Then after that was the bubble ball. I remember the bubble ball. Bubble around with the bubble ball, baby. Bubble, bubble, bubble around. Silly little ball and it don't mean maybe. You can laugh when you pick it up or put it down. Bubble around with the bubble ball, baby. Bubble, bubble, bubble around. Silly little ball and it don't mean maybe. You can laugh when you pick it up or put it down. Then there was the Weeble Wobbles. Weevils wobble, but they don't fall down. There's that train. Oh my God, the train. They want to make sure you know they're coming. Even though they cross the road. Even though they cross the road, they still got to blow that damn horn. That horrible horn. Hopefully it's not a soul train. It's the train they call the City of New Orleans. If an ambulance is heading to the hospital and a train comes by, that that ambulance has to sit there until the train goes by. That's known as a soul train. Then there's another story about a busload of kids were hit by a train, and whenever somebody parks on the train tracks, the car moves. The car moves over the train tracks, and they can see handprints on the back of the vehicle. That's how the story goes. It's a kind of a gruesome story, but there it is. That would be weird. I've seen that on video. Things moving on their own on Slapped Ham. I think Ghost Hunters had that too. Ghost International, whatever they had. Slapped Ham is a good example, yeah. Things moving all on their own. All on their own. This chair seems to move all on its own. I like how he ends his videos. Pooh! Pooh! I'm Callan, and I have some more creepy stories. Ghosts manifest in so many different ways. Well, we're almost done for this hour, this drive time hour. I'll see if I can come up with more to listen to on the drive time hour. We'll see if we can see how many people we can wave to. And I wonder if people will come by here just to wave. I wonder if that'll happen. I'm right here on the street side. I'm on an avenue. I'm on an avenue. I like sitting here on the avenue. Be nice to close down this avenue and have a block party. See if we could let the owner know that, or ask the owner permission to do a block party, like on a Saturday. Start at like 9 o'clock. Close down this. Well, no, people have to get in and out. It'd be hard for a residential area. Because what if you got to go get groceries? What if you got to go to the hospital and the road's closed down? This is kind of like an artery. I guess that's it for the drive time. I did the best I could. I hope you liked it. I hope you liked the drive time. Drive time to work, from work. We are from work to home. And have a great weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Goodbye for now.